Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go here in New Orleans. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. Now he takes off. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Rachel Tootin. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark. Yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's a turnover.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brothers. This is James Cook. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
At the 41-yard line.
Back in.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Travis Hunter.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bashan Tootin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. To throw here on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. They'll run with Cook. Theomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Stroud. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
So in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they'll get about a half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Newton. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Eric Stingley Jr. off the edge makes the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Another run here with 2, and he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right back to Newton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the Saints are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play.
First and 10
3-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. Here's Cook, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's thrown right side. But Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
12 yards to go.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He will do it himself. He's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown Saints. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point is up and through. Saints are out to a 10-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To start the push. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick. They're going to wrap him up. Here's second and 9. Lawrence. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Run over the center now is Tootin. Some hitting going on now. He was right at the line of scrimmage.
So his team finds themselves now in a bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in this.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Back the former defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing is Lawrence. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Take this in, back at the 16. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Stroud. He'll swing this one out to Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown, New Orleans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Saints move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Wizards nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Cheaton. No luck there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Set up the screen here for Cheaton. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, that could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Back deep for Olave. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
They'll run the draw with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He's close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
After being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Quick throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and
inches.
At the Saints' 36-yard line.
On the ground, here's Chitton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It is second and 6. They'll run it here with Chitton. And he will get into the end zone. Facial Chitton. Touchdown, Wizards.
Touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Cam Little to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
He'll come up now for second down and 4. run out of the gun with Cook. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. James Cook, touchdown, New Orleans. That's his second touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it. Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Wizards 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. To throw is Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Escaping to his left. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Campbell to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to grab.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
Ground to
line.
throw here on first and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on first and goal. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. On to that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the full.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Mixon.
time to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Stroud to the line, and his guy's going to try to get 2 more.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mixon going to try and run it. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to run it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Forced out left. He'll take off again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Like the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
On the give, it's 2. And he'll lean forward, getting this to around the 35. Danny Stutzman there for the stop.
A gain of 2.
Second down and 8. Handoff. It's 2. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that will be a first down.
First down.
Lawrence going to give it to Jinton. They will take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Abdul Carter there to bring him down.
2 yards on the
Hook him up on a second down and 8. Lawrence now. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Wizards will cut into that lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Play on the tackle.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good punt by the defender, bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 10.
Stroud going to set up to throw. That's taken in. Alcantara's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26
From
yards.
the 39, here's a first and 10.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He was
Try
defended
again.
by Julian
It's
Blackman.
second and 10. On second down, Cook. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. James Cook, touchdown 6. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Saints add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. Well, left side, taken in by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
At the 43.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Third down and 3.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punch here. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. We'll try the right side with Tootin. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by a Survey Samuel Jr.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's to the right side, and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's hard to the 20. Will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. field and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Tilton to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Wizards.
Now here's Lawrence. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. First and 10.
A gain of 14. And a Honolulu first down.
Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That will bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. Will Anderson. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's third and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
That's another Honolulu
Lawrence.
first down.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal.
1-yard line.
And he's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Honolulu. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And give them credit, they are not nailing this one in. They try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. On a second down throw for Stroud. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 19 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A very quick throw there, but it's not on the same page at this time. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Stroud. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Grant Alcantara. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. Saints will add one more onto their big lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
It is third and long. Throwing is Lawrence. Rolling to the left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leading to a first down.
That's good for a Honolulu first down. First and 10 at the 40.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Right back to Tootin. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so he'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and inches.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. And they'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Wizard.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Wizards will get just a bit closer.
54, Wizards 24.
Give them credit, they are not nailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first down, it's Stroud. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And he will score! Chris Olave, touchdown Saints. That is second TD catch of the season. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Saints stretch things out even further.
Makes the score Saints 61, Wizards 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. On the move left. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Another run here with Tootin. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here's Tootin. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
And it's third down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up the fourth down. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try it now with Miller.
They knew they were in a tough spot here defensively. Anytime a team gets you down into these fourth and short situations, we've kind of seen this take hold in the NFL. The ability of offenses to generate first downs on fourth down continues to improve year after year, and defenses have a hard time winning these gotta-have-it moments.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. To throw is Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Well, it was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. That's the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. That one incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
A game of 7. It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Miller, touchdown Honolulu. Little on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Wizards cut into the lead a little bit.
Wizards up 31.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on second down, Stroud. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Wizards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. We'll start the drive with Miller. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Honolulu first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Honolulu
on first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 59 on the play. That's another Honolulu first down. First down, Honolulu.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Trying again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. A run up the middle with Miller. Line of scrimmage with 3. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd.
There's Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Miller. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Lawrence gets his guys set for this 2-point attempt. set up to throw. On the run to the right. That is incomplete. And the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
61. Wizards 37.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Right on the side as the eagle comes. A child with some wood on my tongue. Feel like take a breath in my mouth. Blue, so while I scatter a spit, a dream of juice. Had to rebel out, dark hallway. This way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go. One final play. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. So this one, a win for the Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.